really easy recipe. It just requires almonds, raw almonds, and water. Hopefully you have the water and the almonds. If you don't have them, you can make substitutions. You can use walnuts, you can use pistachios, you could use hazelnuts. All of these things I'm told will work, and I did do some research on this, but I have not tried them. Again, I've never tried this either, so we'll see how it goes. Okay, so what we did is we start with 1 cup of nuts, any kind, like I told you a little while ago. And what you do is you put them in a container that you can cover in some way. So I put my 8 ounces of nuts in here, and then just cover it about 1 inch with water. I like to use my Brita water because the town water is not that wonderful tasting, but you can just use water from your tap if you wish. Okay, so you cover them and put it in your refrigerator for 8 to 48 hours. Got your almond milk to be here, so we're just gonna drain that right off. All right, just like that. All right, so we're just gonna drop that in my Vitamix. You can use a food processor, and if you use a Vitamix or any other high-speed blender, you will not have to strain out the almond milk. So they say. We shall find out. So let's give that a try. So we're gonna add 4 cups of spring water, Brita water, good water, not muddy water. Okay, and then we're going to turn that on. Let's give that a check. Ooh, it kind of does look like milk. That's pretty awesome. I don't have it. Oh yes, I do have a spoon. Oh man, I don't know if you can see that, but look, it kind of looks like a milkshake or something. Awesome. I do see some nutty flecks in there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let that go for another minute on high speed. Let's just pour that in there. Should be about 4 cups. Oh my gosh, it's more than 4 cups. Probably because it got all fluffy from the Vitamix. All right, so let's give that a try. Okay, we've got the almond milk and no preservatives. And if you want to make this in your food processor, I believe that you might need to strain it. And you can do that with a strainer similar to this one. And if you have cheesecloth, you can line it with a cheesecloth and then squeeze out any of the residue. And what you have left is the almond meal. And you can use that almond meal to put into, you can put it into pancake batter, you could put it into your yogurt, you could put it in baked goods if you dry it out for a couple hours in a 250-degree oven spread out on a baking sheet. It's a little more work, but if you certainly don't want to throw it away. You want to try to use that. So I'm really excited to try this, but I also have some cookies, because if you're going to have milk, you definitely want cookies. So let's give that a try. Can't wait. It definitely tastes like milk, but it's got a little bit of a powdery flavor in it. I wonder if it should be strained. Okay, like I said, this is totally an experiment in every way possible. I thought that was going to taste amazing. It tastes a little odd. So what I'm going to do is I'll pour the rest through here. Couldn't find any cheesecloth. I know I had some from the ricotta making class that we had at the library, but this seems to work fine. So I'm gonna just pour that. Okay, this is attempt number 2. Not too much different. All right, now we're on the 3rd attempt. I just put my almond milk back in the Vitamix and let it go for 2 whole minutes. Okay, so we've got the first one straight up almond milk blended. Second one, almond milk strained. Third one, almond milk blended for over 3 minutes. Cheers. Definitely the best. So, how many stars would I give it? I would give it probably out of 4, maybe a 1.5. So, all I can say is I am trying things at home and they're not always gonna work. Hi, I'm back with attempt number 4. And this is the same combination, almonds and water. We're draining them. And I'm just gonna use an ordinary blender today. And so we're gonna just let that rip with, this time, 3 cups of water, because I think the first 4 cups was made the almond milk a little too thin. Okay, let's see what happened. So we've got that fluffy almond milk consistency again, and this time I have cheesecloth, which it came in a cheese making set that I found because I've been cleaning out my cabinets along with everybody else, I imagine. So what happened is that the third attempt that I made, where I really mixed up the almond milk and the Vitamix, then I strained it through a pantyhose, very clean pantyhose, and it was great. But I just wanted to show that you could do this with a regular mixer and not just the Vitamix. So let's see how this comes out. And again, I thought it was a little thin, so this is going to be the thicker almond milk, and I hope this one's going to be awesome. All right, so this is drained for about 5 minutes, and I can see that we have just a little bit of sort of fluff and almond meal in there. And here we go. Quite good. However, the one that I strained through the pantyhose was even better. But it was really excellent, had a very fresh film. I'm glad it worked out. I hope you give it a try. For now, thanks for coming, and we'll see you again next week at Dee's Kitchen Lab at home, and happy cooking.